Today I'm going to show you my FeiyuTech AK2000 3-axis gimbal. So when we open it up, so here we've got a full layout of all the items in the case. We've got the battery with the battery charger, the cables underneath. We've got a pouch for the thumb screw and the lens support. We've got a mini tripod. We've got the gimbal unit, and we've got an extension tube. We've got the miscellaneous cables for various cameras, and here we've got the quick release plate. Let's put it together. First, I want to take out the mini tripod. And then I'm going to take out the extension tube. I'm going to screw the mini tripod to the bottom of the extension tube. The extension tube is made out of carbon fiber, which makes it very strong and lightweight. I'm going to set this aside and install our batteries. To install the batteries, I'm going to lift up the gimbal by the handle, unscrew the bottom cap, and access the battery door. We open up the battery door and insert the batteries. Close the battery door, replace the bottom cap, batteries are installed. Now I'm going to take the extension tube and attach it to the bottom of the gimbal. I'm going to pull the whole unit out and set this on the table. Now let's get our camera ready. We're going to pull out the quick release plate. We're going to grab our screw from the package. Depending on the center of gravity of the camera, you've got 3 positions where you can install the thumb screw. The center should be fine. Our thumb screw is inserted, and now let's attach it to the bottom of the camera. You also have the option to install a lens support to the front of the plate. Now that our camera is ready, let's install it onto the gimbal. We're gonna get this out of the way, grab the gimbal, and then we're gonna slide the camera in from the front of the gimbal. Now it's locked in there, it won't slide on or off, and let's get balancing. You can balance however you like. These are not locking axes, not like the newer, fancier DJIs. That's a good base point, and then I'm gonna slide this. It's okay right there for now. You want to make sure the SD card and battery are installed prior to balancing the gimbal. And also, if you're going to operate the camera with the LCD screen out like that, you're going to want to make sure it's out before you balance it. Everything's looking good so far. So the last test to do is this one here. So you see how that's dropping. We're going to need to move it forward. A little snug. Still dropping. Move it forward some more. Still dropping. And move it forward. Now it's lifting up, so we gotta slide it back some. These right there. Just a little bit more back. All right, we're looking good. Now the gimbal is balanced. We can double check. Yep, everything looks good. We should be able to put it in any position and it will stay. Now we can turn on the gimbal and do a calibration. All right, we're gonna go into the settings. We're gonna swipe right from the side of the menu on the touch screen, hit settings, and then hit calibration. Calibration has been completed. We can actually connect to the app from your phone, mobile device, and check the payload settings as well. But now our gimbal is ready for use. This gimbal can support up to 6 pounds. I've had the Pocket 4K set up on here with focus motors. I've really had it stacked up on here, SSD, you name it. I did push it a little bit over the edge, but it's still working flawlessly. It's been a great gimbal. You could rent this on my ShareGrid account for a very, very low daily rate. You can also get the package that comes with a dual handle grip. Let's set that up right now. So here we have the dual handle grip. I'm gonna grab this guy from the case. This is the base, and this is what we're gonna set our gimbal on. So we'll just set it right there. I'm gonna unscrew this off of here. We've got this already balanced, so we should be okay there. We're gonna line up those pins so that screw hole should be facing outward. Okay, right there. That should be lined up. All right, that's on there, just like that. And we're still balanced, as you can see. On one side, we're gonna put our gimbal grip, and we're gonna screw this onto here. And now we're done with this. We're not using this right now. The other side, we're gonna put this grip we're gonna line up these electrical pins, which go like so. There we go. And then the top bar, which lines up the pins here, and we'll line up the pins there. And we'll just move this, that lines up. Make sure everything is lined up before screwing these things on. Okay, that's on there, that's on there, that's tight. Make sure everything is tight. Tight. Okay, now we've got our dual handle grip. We can power it on and rock and roll. As you can see, we've got full control of the gimbal with our right hand. Got the trigger. This is the lock. I can lock it, unlock it, and we can change our modes and such. Now let's add the follow focus motor. We've got the follow focus motor right here. We've got the cold shoe, and here's our tiny rod. So let's get it set up. Bring your camera back over. We're gonna take this, put our cold shoe in, that over, and our thumb screw, and shoot our rod through there. Now, depending on your camera, you might want to set it on this side or on this side. Let's see how it can handle the weight on this side. Or we can do it this way. It might be better this way. Now we have to rebalance everything, as you can see. So first things first, get this going. It's a good start. We're a little top heavy, so we got to go down. Okay, let's do this again. Front heavy. Slide it back some. It's those micro adjustments that you gotta worry about. All right, and then we are left heavy. We're almost there. That looks good. Double check everything. We're still a little top heavy. That looks better. A little tiny micro adjustment. That looks good. Okay. Now we got to check this way, right? So you can see it's going up, so we got to slide it back some. Let's see what that looks like. Just a little bit more. We want that to stay centered. It's going down a little bit, so it's got to go back forward a little bit. Really tiny bit. It's a micro adjustments. So we want that to stay centered. Cool. Oh, we forgot one more thing. The USB cable has to go in as well. Any Type-C USB cable will work. Kind of want to do it in a way that it's like out of the way. That'll be fine. Okay, now rebalance it because we just added another bit of weight. Micro. It's those micro adjustments. Okay. This looks good. Cool. All right, we are good to go. Let's turn it on. And let's do another calibration. Calibration completed. Now we're good to go. Everything's good to go. And then we've got our focus motor on. So it's not calibrated, and also another thing, because that thing likes to skip. All right, so we're gonna take the Velcro, wrap it around the lens and that rod, and then we're gonna apply some pressure. We're going to take the Velcro, wrap it around the lens, apply some pressure so that way the rod is not going to be jumping up and down. Next, we need to do a calibration. So in order to calibrate a lens that does not have hard stops, we're going to press the button on the focus motor 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Going to beep and flash red. We're going to go to 1, far end, the minimal focus distance, and then the far one. And then we're going to hit it once and we're calibrated. So now we have full range of the focusing. And there we have it.